Hi, my fellow friends, YouTubers, and scrapbooking and material people. This is Material Girl 338, otherwise known as Diane. I just ordered the Fiskars fuse off of HSN. I got it in and I want to test it. I wanted to see, the reason I bought it is because it says that it has the adapter plates that you can use your other dies with. Sizzix, spellbinders. There's a whole list of all the dies that you can use. So I'm testing it out, and it uses spellbinders. It uses AccuQuilt. You can use Provocraft dies, embossing folders. You can use Sizzix, the original Bigs on the edge, Sizzlits, texture impressions, texturits, embosslits, and simple impressions, clearlits, and ink its letterpress. It also takes Lifestyle Crafts. I never heard of that company. It takes the cutting dies, it takes the embossing folders, and the letterpress plates. It also takes by Provocraft cutting dies, embossing folders, and all-in-one. Spellbinders, it takes nestabilities, borderlits, and impressionalits, edge abilities, and grand nestabilities, and shapelets. AccuQuilt, it takes the cutting dies, and Fiskars, of course, the texture plates. So, with all this is all the plates that it takes. I'm going to test it. And I want to see how it works. Now, it says I'm going to use a regular die, my Sizzix die. And this one is Tags Scallop Combo number 2. It's got these tags on it, different shaped tags. I don't know what to do with the box, but anyway, all right, so this is what the instructions say. The instructions say, in order to use this die by Sizzix, you need, let's see here, you need to put shim B and shim C. Now, it has 2 asterisks. I'll show you. You probably can't pick it up on the camera, but here it has 2 asterisks next to shim B. So if you go here, it tells you place shim B on top of shim C. All right. So here's the die. I want to make sure that you guys can see. Okay, I'm going to try fabric this time. I want to see what happens with fabric. And then we'll do paper. So I'm putting that on top. And now it says place shim B on top of shim C. So the original, you have to put the cutting plate. Here's the cutting plate. Putting that on top. And then it says for the 2 asterisks, place shim B on top of shim C. So here's C. I don't know why you have to do it in that order. And then on top of C. Okay? And the plate is, my die is underneath. There's nothing underneath it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way. Let's see what happens. Can you see, guys? Yeah, it cut the fabric. You know, I didn't put the fabric in. Okay, so it cut the fabric, and I'm able to use that die. Let's see with paper. Alright. I'm going to just use these 3 shims, and I'm going to I have the AccuQuilt. If this works, I'm going to sell my AccuQuilt. So if anybody's interested in buying the AccuQuilt, it's brand new. Believe it or not, I used it maybe once just to test it. This came out perfect. Okay. The die, Sizzix die in Fiskars Fuse. Next video, I'm going to try the embossing. I want to use the embossing folder. Okay, I'm going to take that die, put it in here. Let's see what happens. I think you may have to use something else for that. This is the Cuttlebug by Provo Craft, and it wants me to use the base plate. That's the medium. This comes with the machine. The small plates and the big plate. I guess if you're using the big dies. So I have a big mess here. So this is a little one. So I'm going to use, it wants you to use base plate. Here's my medium base plate. Okay. I'm going to put it on top of there. And it also wants me to use shim C. They don't give you a small shim C. They only give you this long one. So I'm going to put that way. And let me make sure that that's that way. No, it doesn't work. So I'm missing something. Let's see here. These are the cutting dies, embossing folders. Yeah, it says base plate. I just added medium cutting plate and then medium base plate. I have the Cuttlebug embossing plate in the middle, and I'm going to use adapter C, because that's what it says. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's going to go through. No, that's not going to go through. To fool around with it. There's no videos on this yet on YouTube, so I think I'm the first one. See, that's too loose. That won't go through, and of course my phone is ringing when I'm taping. Just gonna let it not ring. Okay, so I don't know what they're talking about, but maybe they're talking about this adapter base plate, which seems to be the same width. All right. Medium cutting plate. No. See, guys, I'm glad I'm doing this because shim C, adapter shim C. All right, we'll try it this way. I have the adapter base plate. I have the Cuttlebug. I'm using this one over it to see if it will go through. No, it's too tight. All right, let's see. Yes, okay, that was it. It did work. It's a good embossed tag. Okay, so what I used was the medium cutting plate, my Cuttlebug, and the adapter base plate. So if anything, you can get these adapters if you get this. This is on HSN. They ran their special. I think they're on back order. I'm going to try using my AccuQuilt and see if this works. If it doesn't, I'm going to sell one of them. So, alright, so that's good. So I'm able to use that. These are the plates that it came with. These dies. They're really cute. Alright, thank you guys.